Up, y'all? So today I'm gonna be installing um, my new cold air intake. It's made by Injen technology, and they already have all of the instructions, so I just gotta follow them. But first of all, I'm gonna remove the bumper, and then remove the OEM intake, and last but not least, I'm gonna install the new cold air intake. So without wasting time, let's get right into it.
So here, the very first thing you're gonna need to do is remove the bumper, and you're gonna need a set of screwdrivers. Some that looks like, you know, this size, maybe more like this one right here. So this what I'm using. You know, you're gonna need that, and an 8mm socket. Yes, focus. So you can either use the 8mm socket or use a screwdriver. I'd rather use a socket. It just makes the job a whole lot easier. Now the bumper is almost off. Now you gotta take this screw off as well, right here. And like I told you, just gotta use this kind of screwdriver to take it off. Oh, I forgot a couple of details. You gotta remove these things, and the battery cover right here, it's pretty easy to take out. But for this cover right here, you need screwdrivers to remove it. Alright. And then you're gonna need to remove this as well to make as much space as possible. Now, I haven't figured out, or actually, you just put the flat screwdriver and take this thing out. Once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and start removing the original intake. We are going to remove these screws off. Alright, let's figure out. These also gotta come off somehow. So, you know. Right. Once you do that, loosen it, take it out. Same thing here. Just have a nice enough space to put in a flat screw. Oh shit. Just realized I wasn't filming there. And push it out. Now, if you pry open right around here, you'll see that there's a 8mm screw bolt actually that's bolting up the bumper and upper body. Alright, so there's lightning coming out, so really can't see it, but let's take a look at it. You'll see it right here, and you gotta take that out as well, the 8mm socket. Alright, now that you got all the bolts off, you just go ahead and just take them out. Alright, come on. Okay, I guess there's one more thing I need to do. Oh yeah, there's a hook on the inside. Gotta take those hooks off. Alright, once the hooks are off, you should be able to just pull it out. Oh shit. Now, you gotta be careful, because if you have those extra lights like me, you do not wanna have them being pulled on, so careful on that. Now, the next step is we're gonna remove the 11mm, well, the negative terminal. We're gonna disconnect that with the 11mm socket. a wrench, whatever works. We're gonna need to remove the top part, the first half of the intake, and we're gonna disconnect this sensor. I believe that's a temperature sensor, and then we have the air mass flow sensor right here. You just need some screwdrivers to remove those, and this plug and play, unplug and play, and then we have I think it's 10 millimeter, but whatever it is, you can find that out, or I could just put that in the description in my, you know, my YouTube video. And then you're gonna need some 10 millimeters here as well to remove the part that connects it to the throttle body. What else would you need? Let's go ahead and just do the first few steps. Okay, so this bolt needs to be removed as well, and it's going to be a 10 millimeter too, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to use a socket here. So you can use an extender or just use a regular wrench. Okay, so I got all the bolts off, and I was able to basically take the top part of the manifold, the intake out. Gotta remove the air filter. Once you remove the air filter, give me a second. Yeah, I already removed all of the bolts. I don't think there's any other bolts that's left, so I think just gotta pull this thing out. Yep, just gotta pull it out. There we go. Oh yeah. Gotta remove this. I just push it out, push it down, and then out. You remove this, and then you'll be able to just take this entire thing out. Alright, now we have this whole thing out. Now all we gotta do is remove the bottom part of the intake. Alright, so this one I think is a 10 millimeter as well. If it's not 10, it's 12. Okay, I kind of lied. There's another one. So one more bolt. Take this off. I already took that one off, and then there's another one right here. Pretty sure now if I take that one out, everything is gonna be fine. Now it's just gonna come out nice and smoothly. And just remember to have some PB Blast with you in case you have some rusty parts. I lied again. There's one more bolt, right, which is right over there. So another 8 millimeter, 10 millimeters. So the good thing is that they're all same sizes, so you don't really gotta worry about taking things in and out. So just go ahead and remove that as well, and then your whole part should be able to come off. All right. Now everything is off. So we're gonna install the new part. It's right here. Comes in 2 pieces. Alright. Injen technology. So for first step, we have these clamps, and we're gonna put this machine part that came with it on the body, on the throttle body. Alright. I'm just gonna use 2 hands because it's hard to actually. Never mind. Just want to make sure there's no paper. Make sure there's no paper on the damn machine, because you do not want a paper inside your throttle body. No? Then yeah. Yes. slide that shit on. Yeah. Once you have it slide on, make sure it's nice and straight, right? Nice and straight, and then now you put the first one on. The first one and second one, actually. Once you put the first and second on, just tighten the first one, alright? Just tighten it. Okay, I'm gonna need a screw, flat screwdriver, or maybe 8mm socket, whichever one you prefer. I prefer the screwdriver. It's just easy. I don't gotta think about it. Then once you tighten this, you're gonna take your top part of intake and slide that on as well. Okay, so now I put on the air mass flow sensor. I haven't tightened it yet. There's some Allen keys that I gotta use for those, unfortunately. Not just screwdriver, it's Allen keys. Now after that, after I've tightened these, I'll go ahead and just put the temperature sensor on. You gotta press it really hard because this thing is hard to put on. So you put that onto this right here. Alright, now top one is on. All I got to do is put the air mass flow sensor on and the temperature sensor. And after that, hook up the bottom part of the intake, the second intake. And you just gotta put that right around and make sure that it fits in with this one. Once it's nice and tight, well, loosely tight, just make sure it's not too tight. Make sure that you got enough space for you to be able to twist it around. Once you've done that, you just make sure that this bracket is aligned with the with this thing right here, with the mount. So here is the final result. Oh man.